Oh, we've got a OG listener here. So everyone, I think, remembers the episode that is named "Get Lamped."
This guy.
That's got to be what, episode 3? No, 4 or 5.
I think it might be like 7 or 8, maybe. Get Lamped, episode 11.
Oh, fucking hell, it was later than I thought it was. Anyway, this is episode, what, 60?
Yeah, this is episode 60, the big 6-0.
Yeah, so this is the guy from... And it's one of our most favourite... Like, out of all the emails we get, the Get Lamped is the one that we get the most, like, laughs off.
There's still so many references to it, isn't there?
Yeah. So he says, "Hi, two men. I jumped back in the boat with you guys. How are things? I'm so happy to hear people referring to my lamp story so long after it aired. Safe to say I got a nice style going on in my place at the moment. No more gothic lamps." He says, "My boys have almost threw me under the bus through... They seem to think it's funny to send me occasional pictures of a lamp, and the missus wonders why I have so many on my phone." That's fucking brilliant. Oh, excellent. So he says, "I've been looking for a good anniversary idea. We have been together a while now, and she has been going through a hard time. She's expressed interest in hot air balloon rides, in the past few months, but I'm shit scared of heights. Have you got any suggestions? I have a reasonable budget, and I will do the balloon ride if I have to. Thanks." I think everyone and all the listeners knows what she wants. She wants a gothic lamp. She's having a rough time because she misses that smelly lamp.
Could you imagine? Almost exact replica.
Bringing it back. He's sat and he's glued it back together for her, but he's cleaned it so it doesn't smell like smoke.
Or get one and then go on the hot air balloon ride and throw it off the edge as you're going around.
Fucking hell, she'll have nightmares. Flashbacks of it. I would say, well, like you said at the end, if you have to, you have to. But if that's what she wants, yeah, I mean, that's probably the best. It's the easiest thing. She said she wants it. That's what she wants to do.
I think girls do this thing where when they know it's a lead up to some kind of gift-giving event, Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, they'll start planting the seeds. And it's up to you whether you fucking pick up on it, and you seem to have picked up on one that she's planted. So that's what she wants. I think you should go for it. I think I would shit myself, literally, in a hot air balloon. Because I'm scared of heights myself. But if Charlotte kept going on about it, you'd see me on a hot air balloon pretty quickly.
I think initially it's quite daunting, but I think if you... What's the trick? Like, if you keep your eyes on, like, the
just don't
horizon,
you're
okay. Yeah, it's looking down that's the bit that... But I think once you're up there, it'd be like being on a plane, right?
I think it'd be slightly more peaceful.
Don't obviously lean over the side. Except, like, the... of, like, the flight.
I think what I would be concerned about is if I turn up and the geezer's, like, wearing, like, combat shorts... and looks like he hasn't bathed in 3 days, and I've got to trust my life in his fucking hands. Because that's how I imagine hot air balloon drivers are. They're just like these weird hippie guys. He's balding, but he's still got a fucking ponytail. That's what I'm imagining.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that. No, I very rarely have I think I've only ever heard one story of a bad
experience
at a hot air balloon ride. Yeah. I think apart from that, because you're literally going up, you're letting the wind take you wherever, and then you come back down. You know what I mean?
I think you're at a survivable height as well if you were to happen.
Oh, we're not going to go into that, Jamie.
So no worries.
I'm sure they've got a rope they can tie onto you if you're that bothered about. Yeah, if that's you could do other things that would be like romantic. Take her to a favorite restaurant, go out for this, go for picnic, go for a weekend away. But if that's what she would like to do, then not really anything else is gonna compare to it.
I know it's quite expensive. The mother-in-law and father-in-law have done it. What I might suggest, if you do have a reasonable budget, we would mention in like short-term breaks away earlier in the podcast. It might be a good suggestion to go and stay at an Airbnb in somewhere like Paris or something, and just do like a little cheapy weekend. And because Paris is a surprisingly cheap city once you're there, so how more romantic can you get than Paris? In an idyllic sense, anyway.
Paris
it's
is not
definitely
romantic.
Overrated, but it's an idyllic sense. It's a show-off situation for her, isn't it?
Yeah. I think a holiday obviously equals a hot air balloon ride, but it's definitely experience. You know what I mean? And it may help you conquer your fear of heights.
Yeah, it could do. Or yeah.
If not, there's always pain pills that we were talking about.
And you can buy adult diapers.
Take a few
Oxycontins if you need to.
That you can't tell you're wearing them. They're very slim fitting.
That'd be me, you know.
If it was an anniversary,
that would be me.
Huh?
I would literally. Charlotte would be
wearing an adult diaper,
laying them hints down for a good 6 months, and then I'd end up in a hot air balloon, absolutely shitting myself. I know who'd do it.
I didn't have a problem with heights until I got older. I had to go up. I was trying to check my loft to see because I could hear this dripping sound, which I figured out was coming from next door. Don't know what they were fucking doing, but I had to go up the ladder to get into the loft, and my legs were going shaky. And I'm like, that's never happened to me before. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because you have to go over the top of my stairs. So if I fell,
quite a drop.
I'd fall down the stairs. Because I've been up like the CN Tower and I've stood on like the glass floor, one of the world's tallest buildings in the world, and stuff like that. And I don't think I've done a hot air balloon when I was younger. But yeah, heights have never been a problem. But I did that and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is weird. I've never felt that before.
I've always been terrible. I have like a compulsion. I don't know whether everyone that is scared of heights has the same compulsion as me. But I have a compulsion to almost throw myself off of the edge. Like it's like... I feel as though I'm going to just stumble off the edge. It happens to me every single time I'm up high. I was at the top of the Eiffel Tower, and the only thing that stopped me is the gates, that the fencing around. Otherwise, I would have been fucking like flying down past everyone.
It's like you're going like, I'm going to fall. Yeah. It's going to be inevitable. So I'm going to take charge of this. I'm just going to fucking... I'm going to do it. This is my life. I'm in control of this. I'm fucking going.
I remember I went to Lisbon, which is the capital of Portugal. I went there on Charlotte's mum's 60th year. And there was like this fucking old tower there, where you had to go up like these spiral staircases, and when you go up the spiral staircases, you don't know how high you're going to be when you come out, because you just keep going, just keep following people up. Yeah, so I'm going up and up and up. Look, bear in mind, I'm absolutely drenched in rain because I refused to admit that it was raining that day and still wore shorts and a fucking t-shirt. So I got to the top of this tower, yeah. And then I couldn't believe how high up we were. And I looked over the edge and I was like, ooh, ooh. I could feel myself going ooh, like that.
I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump.
And Charlotte was like, what are you doing? And I'm like holding onto the edge, like clinging on, like when a cat was like hanging off like a fucking curtain or something. That's what I'm like. And then I was trying to do anything to get down, and people kept coming up the stairs, and I was like, get up the stairs, I need to get down, I need to get down. I was on a full-blown freak out.
I just imagine everyone's like standing there and you're holding on. You're like, hold me back because I'm going to do it.
I'm just
going
like
to
this,
fucking
hanging
jump.
onto the side.
And Charlotte's like, calm down, you idiot. Fucking ridiculous. We've been no help to this listener. He's come back
Worse.
like, 40 odd episodes later, and he's
We ridiculed his lamp story.
We've only gone worse.
Now we're ridiculing this.
No, I think you should go for it, mate. I think it'd be an amazing holiday, and I'd love to do it. Like,
It's definitely a life experience.
if you've ever watched Jeremy Clarkson's Farm, there's a part in that where one of them is terrified of heights, so they sort out a helicopter ride, and he's literally fucking shaking. You can see him, but once he's up there and he looks out and he sees how fucking beautiful it looks, he really enjoys himself. So that you just might need that push to get up there, and once you're up there, you'll be okay. And the baskets are pretty deep, so if you aren't enjoying yourself, you could just sit down and you won't be able to see anything.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And she'll be laughing at you, and she'll be having a fucking great time, so you'll be alright.